And we are back. So let's try this again. Hopefully everything is taken care of. So once again, YouTubers, what's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to the WWE NXT review, the show from March 7th, 2018. So before I get started, are you guys back here? Blank face, yes, I am back. Deshaun, yeah, I am back. Welcome back to you too. Okay, 6, Rob for creative. Exactly. I'll do a better job than the road dog Jesse James, and I guarantee you that. Debo from Friday. What's up, man? Hey, what's up with you too, man? Thank you for watching. And make sure you tune in this Friday, because this Friday I'm gonna do another movie review. What comes to Friday after next? Hi, I'm Eugene. Well, yeah, let's go. I'll just go with the name Eugene, because since Eugene is your favorite wrestler, and plus you're using Eugene as your avatar. NXT was solid. Yeah, I'll get to NXT when I get to it. But other than that, I'm gonna wait for a couple of others that's gonna join as well. Oh, here we go. This is it. LOL. Welcome back. Road Dogg is a clown, just like Reigns and Cena. Exactly. Yes, they are. And let's not forget about Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, Kevin Dunn, and if some people want to do these guys in there too, Triple H. Let's not also forget. Basically, let's not also forget about the New Day. They're fucking clowns too. And Breeze Dongle, they're fucking clowns too. And anyone else I'm missing? They're also clowns. Eugene was funny. Yes, he was. But not to me, not anymore. He ain't. And it's because, well, I'm not living in the past anymore when it comes to back in those days. Deshaun, Tyler Breeze should go back to NXT. Nah, I think he's fine on the main roster. That way NXT will, every time he comes back to basically, that way we won't hear the NXT fans saying Breeze is gorgeous. So yeah, no, he's got to stay on the main roster. Deshaun, didn't WWE make Eugene like a Down syndrome wrestler? Yes, they did. Not only that, but he was basically being known as the hold on a second. He was basically known as the nephew of Eric Bischoff, which we all know that Eric Bischoff's nephew is not special. Hold on a second, folks. Botchamania. That was an accident there. Jackie Moon, what's going on? Time has changed. Yes, it has. But anyways, Jackie Moon, does Eugene even wrestle still? I think he still does, but not as Eugene. And if not, maybe I think he's just a trainer now. I don't know. But yeah, I thought he was good though. I didn't think he was a great wrestler or one of the best wrestlers, but I thought he was good. But enough of that. Let's get to the show of NXT. To let you know how I feel about the show. So yeah, we get to this NXT show. They're in Atlanta, Georgia again. Percy Watson, Marvel Ronaldo, and Nigel McGuinness on commentary. Okay, 6. You said Eugene versus Ellsworth. Well, yeah, Eugene will win that one. I'm sorry if I cannot pronounce your name here. In the live chat here, Utah Korshi, is that thing? That's I don't know. You said who won? What do you mean who won? Enlighten me. What do you mean who won? But why you let me know? I'm just gonna go through the show. So the show opened up with AOP versus TM61. So basically, we opened the show with the first round of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. So the match happens between these two teams. This is LOL. Aleister Black is awesome. Yes, he is. I'll get to him later when we get to the main event. This is LOL. He has the package, he has the package to be a superstar. Yes, he does. So yeah. Basically, we also have Paul Ellering at ringside with AOP, and basically the match started between these two teams. basically when it comes to TM61, the Mighty don't need. They're basically known as the Mighty don't kneel. You got Shane Thorne and Nick Miller versus Akam and Razor. So matches over. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, let's keep in mind these two guys, these two teams. These two teams wrestled each other before. From the finals of the Dusty World Classics, and that was 2 years ago. 2 years later, they end up wrestling each other again in the Dusty World Classic. But was it going to be anything different this time? Well, here's the thing. TX61 looked pretty good in the match against AOP. And obviously AOP was shifting their momentum onto their side against TM61. And when it comes to Shane Thorne, basically, you could tell by the way he performed tonight. He looked like he has lost a step. After that knee injury he suffered 2 years ago. He still looks good in the match. As a wrestler and everything. And it just shows that an injury like that Shane Thorne had, it's not going to take away of his wrestling abilities. He still wrestles like he never even went through that injury, 2 years that he had 2 years ago from his knee. But basically, the match itself, this match was awesome, by the way. Back and forth action between these two teams. They've done it before, but it was nowhere near the level that they had from the finals from 2 years ago. But it was still good for what it was. And in the end, shockingly, surprisingly, I thought that TM61 was going to win this match because TM61, they just came back and everything, and they're going to be pushed back into the tag team division. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad they lost here. So basically, yeah, AOP ends up winning the match over TM61, and then it's just good actually because TM61 they just came back, and they won like about a few squash tag team matches and everything, and I think you have to hold them off until we get close to another big pay-per-view, or another big special event for Takeover. And I know when it comes to this Takeover, it should have been TM61 when it comes to going to the New Orleans. So, but hell, I say hold them off until Takeover Brooklyn 4, if you know what I mean. But yeah, AOP ends up going over, which I was surprised. And yeah, well, I wasn't that upset. Okay, at the end of the day, I like both teams. I love TM61, and I love AOP. So AOP went over, and I'm glad how the match turned out to be. King Rectify. I heard something about a North American Championship for NXT. Oh really? Well, I haven't heard about that. Well, if that's the case, then that's supposed, and I'm assuming that's supposed to be their second. That's maybe their secondary championship they'll probably think of doing for NXT. I don't know. But we'll see. But yeah, next time I didn't know that information. I didn't know about that information. But I guess I'll look more that up. Whenever. This is LL. What's going on? Oh wait, you was right here. My apologies. AOP should be moving up on the main roster soon. Yeah, I agree. Why they're still there, I have no idea. To be honest with you, I have no idea. Maybe they'll probably be moved up after WrestleMania, but we'll see. So, yeah, so there you go. That was that. So next we get William Regal. He was basically being interviewed by some reporters, and William Regal, basically it was about the Dusty World it was about the Dusty World Tag Team Classic and everything. And William Regal didn't want to talk too much about that, and then he left basically. This is LOL. SmackDown could use some tag teams. I agree. And AOP will fit right in on SmackDown. King Rectify. They should face the Bar. Well, at first I was thinking about I was first thinking about that too, but at the same time, AOP has won them on the tournament here, so I don't know what WWE is planning on doing with AOP right now. So unless WWE has some other ideas for the Bar, which I do have a theory about that too, by the way, but we'll see. But I'll talk more about that when we get close to it. Basically I'll talk about it as soon as I come up with a theory of it. But Usos versus AOP would be dope. This is OL. Oh yeah, I agree. That would be an awesome match. But here's the thing. If AOP, I don't mind them going to SmackDown, but you also got the Bludgeon Brothers that are being pushed right now, and and basically they're WWE's telegraphing the Bludgeon Brothers being future tag team contenders for the tag team titles, and it's going to be and it's obviously going to happen at WrestleMania. But yeah, we'll get to that closely after the Fastlane pay per view passes by. Basically, when it comes to the SmackDown exclusive pay per view. Okay, back to where we go. So he leaves, right? Also, Pete Dunne shows up. The WWE United Kingdom champion, and basically he's being interviewed by these reporters, and Pete Dunne's asking questions, basically asking questions about his match against Roderick Strong and everything, right? And yeah, basically it was about Roderick Strong taking Pete Dunne to the limit and everything. Pete Dunne was basically being respectful and everything. He wasn't being like Roderick Strong didn't take me to the limit or anything. Roderick Strong is not on my level or anything. No, he actually pulled over Roderick Strong in the interview. And I see myself, oh okay. I didn't think Pete Dunne was gonna do something like that, but okay. I was like, all right, yeah, Ricky, what's going on, Ricky? What you got there? Oh, you're writing Japanese there. Thanks for that. I don't read in Japanese. So also when Roderick Strong shows up, he basically shows up and says that he would love have an opportunity to wrestle him again. And also we get the Undisputed Era showing up. Adam Cole and the NXT Tag Team Champions. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. Basically, Adam Cole is basically talking trash to Roderick Strong, saying you always come up short and everything. You're always losing everything. Basically losing opportunities that you've been given and everything. And then Pete Dunne is like, Pete Dunne basically talked about Adam Cole said, you don't want to talk because you don't want any big ones either. And Adam Cole's like, what'd you say to me, punk, and all that. And all of a sudden, Rodrigo shows up and it's like, is there a problem here? And then Undisputed Era was like, nope, there's no problem. And they leave and all that. And then Rodrigo leaves. And then Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong have a face off in a little bit. And that was it. This is OL. I heard Omega's coming to WWE. He better not. He's better off without WWE, in my opinion. Kenny Omega does not need the WWE to be one of the best wrestlers in the world. Yeah, basically to be known as the best wrestlers in the world. This is it. OL. Vince would bury him. Exactly, he would. Vince McMahon will have an opportunity. Will have a chance to bury Kenny Omega if Kenny Omega makes that stupid decision to go to WWE. And I use that word very loosely. Stupid. Decision to if you go to WWE. I mean, look at Dasha, for crying out loud. Dasha, who's been trained to be a wrestler. She comes into WWE. She's being developed on NXT, and then from out of nowhere, the WWE decided, nah, we're not gonna have a wrestler. We're just gonna have her be a backstage interviewer for NXT, and then they promote her to be an interviewer for SmackDown. Ricky, OM, and then in Japanese, and you says Kenny. Again, I don't read Japanese, but whatever. So next we get Sandy. They cut a promo somewhere I believe in the boiler room. I believe, I don't know. I don't know where they're at. There was some type of weird location. Eric Young cut a promo, and then also Nikki Cross there. They're laughing and everything, and then starts playing with Alexander Wolf's hair or head. Also, Killian Dain shows up in basically in the promo too, and talks about he's gonna take care of Aleister Black, and we'll get that match later. Next we get to Bianca Belair. This is Bianca Belair. This is OL. Is she new? Well, you could say she's new on NXT, but she's not new when it comes to the wrestling business. Now here's the thing. I really don't know much about her outside of WWE, but she was showcased on the WWE Network when it comes to being part of the Mae Young Classic tournament. But basically, Bianca Belair, she's known as the EST of NXT, and also known as the Fresh Princess of Bel Air, and she got a cool name, Bianca Belair. Also got a unique look, and you see her hair and all that. It's a you can see her hair is all the way down to there. Eugene, do you think Diamond Metrics is coming to WWE? To be honest with you, I don't know who that guy. I don't know who you're talking about, but I'll look him up to see who you're talking about. But yeah, there's Bianca Belair. And basically, Bianca Belair had a match against some girl named Drew Renee. And Bianca Belair, obviously, she dominated the match, and she goes over, and yeah, she gets a 3 count in the win. There you go. That was it. Basically, it's just a showcase that Bianca Belair is dominant when it comes to the women's division of NXT. And I think it was Mauro Ranallo on commentary, or it was Percy Watson. I don't remember which one of them said it. That Bianca Belair is a very strong woman. Doesn't basically she's a strong woman next when it comes to NXT. When it comes to the men and women, Bianca Belair is the strongest one on the roster. And I say to myself, really? Wow, I didn't. Okay, so I definitely need to look her up even more when it comes to her. This is LOL. Where's Ember Moon? Where's Ember Moon been? Be honest with you, I have no idea. And you could say the same thing about Andrade and Onis too. Cause think about it, you got Ember Moon, who's the NXT Women's Champion, and she's barely even there. Same thing with Andrade and Onis, who's supposed to be the NXT Champion, and he's rarely ever there. So you can make a piece and case argument about where's Andrade and Onis too, when it comes to where's Ember Moon. Speaking of Ember Moon, before I get to that part of Ember Moon, we also get to an interview by, let's see, I think her name is Christy St. Cloud. She interviews Lacey Evans. And basically, Lacey Evans interviews about Kairi Sane. Basically, she's challenged because next week we'll have a match between Lacey Evans versus Kairi Sane. Basically, she's talking about how Kairi Sane, looked like she was hurt and everything, and the trainers and all that. And basically says that she's gonna teach her a lesson next week and all that. Also, let me get Shayna Baszler coming into the interview, and then also Lacey Evans now excuse me, I'm going to leave. Basically, she didn't want no part of Shayna Baszler, and this isn't the first time these two confronted each other before. Basically Shayna Baszler and Lacey Evans. Obviously, they're gonna do a match later on. Somewhere down the line between these two, between Lacey Evans and Shayna Baszler. So basically, Shayna Baszler gets on talks to Christy St. Cloud, saying that Ember Moon has not replied to her challenge and everything, and she basically calls her a coward again, and yeah, and we'll see how that turns out. So Eugene, what you said there, is 205 worth watching? Well, I'm not gonna tell you to watch 205 live. What comes to me to let you know how I think how 205 live is doing right now, but but if you want, I suggest and I recommend, if you guys are interested, watch 205 live. It's become better. You got better wrestling. You got better promos. And on top of it, there's no sports entertainment bullshit that's going on 205 Live anymore. The damage that Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn has done to 205 Live is now cast away, and now it needs to recover. It needs to reboot. It needs to get back basically get back on track when it comes to the cruiserweights. Now Triple H is gonna be the guy to do that, and hopefully he could clean up the damage that Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn has done to 205 Live. So yeah, there you go. Okay, 6. What you said there? You said, do you think Enzo's coming back? Nope, he's not coming back. WWE doesn't like him, and they're glad they got rid of him. Arizona State, what's up, man? What they for coming back here? Eugene, Kevin Dunn's a moron. Yes, he is. Arizona State, you're killing it with the content tonight. Yeah, I know. Now, earlier I was supposed to do the SmackDown review in the afternoon, but I was actually busy doing some errands of mine. And plus it was out there right now. Where I'm at right now, it's snowing like crazy. So yeah, that's why it took me too long to do that on SmackDown review earlier today. But anyways, this is it. OL. I would like to see Lashley back one more time. Unfortunately, he is coming back. And I don't like it. I really don't like it. Arizona State. Did you see Charlie's new John Cena rant? No, and I don't care to see I don't care to see Charlie Rant King. Arizona State. The enemy of your enemy is your friend. And again, I don't care about Charlie Rant King. Eugene. I thought NXT signed EC3. They did. The problem is EC3 is still showcased on TV. When it comes to being on Impact Wrestling, because the shows for Impact Wrestling are taped, basically months ago. That's why EC3 has not shown up on NXT yet. That's why he can't make a debut yet. He's got to make the only way to make his debut is for the final tapings of him being on Impact Wrestling to finally be over. That's why he's not on TV yet. Arizona State. Charlie and Robert versus Cena at WrestleMania in a handicap match. Fuck John Cena, and again, I don't care about Charlie Ranking. Now, then we get to heavy machinery. Basically, they talk about beef. When it comes to being trained. When it comes to training to basically try to advance to the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, and there you go. And now let's move on to the next one. And this is the next one. We get Tommaso Ciampa coming out. He comes out on his crutch, and not to mention he's still got his knee brace that he's got on, because he's still selling the fact that he just had surgery a year ago from his knee, which is why he's been out for a while. But yeah, the Sicilian Psychopath also because of NXT, he's a black card. Tommaso Ciampa is on the show. Basically, he's got reply to what his actions about getting rid of his former tag partner from DIY, Johnny Gargano. But before I do, this is it. WWE has way too many wrestlers. Cut half of these guys. I agree. I do agree with that. This is it. Tommaso Ciampa is the best heel in the company right now. Yes, he is. The problem is, though, he can't showcase too much of it because WWE is a PG product, and plus WWE always water down their heels anyways. But when it comes to NXT, it's an exception. So anyways, Tommaso Ciampa, he comes out, and you get these crowds chanting for Johnny Wrestling, and also you got crowd booing Tommaso Ciampa. And every time Tommaso Ciampa is trying to speak, the crowds keep booing him because they didn't want to hear him. And all of a sudden we hear "You sucked" chants to Tommaso Ciampa, and they continue on doing the Johnny Wrestling chant. And Tommaso Ciampa, he's keep raising the microphone to his mouth, to try to clear a promo, and he still won't talk because the crowds are being rude to him, being basically booing him and everything. All right, here's another picture of Tommaso Ciampa. This is Tommaso Ciampa right now. What comes to what he's wearing right now? He's basically wearing. Well, he's supposed to wear a shirt and everything, but I couldn't find one. So basically him looking ripped and everything, because I think he's on steroids, by the way. I'm just saying. But yeah. Anyways, but Tommaso Ciampa also wearing his camouflage. I meant to say pants with the knee brace he's got on, and he's got wrestling boots on. So I'm assuming this is going to be his wrestling gear. I'm assuming that's his wrestling gear. But only time will tell, because we haven't seen him wrestle yet, because he just came back though. But back to this picture. All right. So yeah, there you go. That's Tommaso Ciampa with his bushy beard, and you can see some gray coming down from there, because he's getting wiser, What you guys say here? This is he has so much heat tonight. It was great. Yeah, well, I agree. He did. Tommaso Ciampa be trolling everyone on Twitter as well. Oh, really? I really haven't noticed it. That guy's beard is wild. Yeah, it is wild. I just talked about it too. I actually like his beard, the way his beard looks right now. Yeah, obviously, he's got to trim it to look to make it look neat and everything. So basically, Tommaso Ciampa, like I said, he's trying not to talk and everything, but let's face it, he didn't want to talk anyways. And basically, he leaves the ring, and he goes back in the ring, trying to talk. He keeps talking again, but again, he didn't want to talk, and because the fans were being rude. Obviously, the fans didn't want to hear him talk. Then he gets out of the ring, he's ready to leave, and also he sees a sign, of a symbol of Johnny Gargano, and it says Johnny Wrestling on there. He takes the sign right from that fan, and rips up rips it up, gets in the ring, and then gets his crush and starts slamming that ripped up sign that he brought in the ring. He leaves the ring, and that was it. He basically just leaves the arena, and that was it. Tommaso Ciampa then basically with no words, he did not want to talk. He did not basically just showing the fact that Tommaso Ciampa doesn't care. Tommaso Ciampa, man, oh man. So now looking forward to him right now because of Tommaso Ciampa. I want to see him back in the ring now. I want what comes to wrestling, I want to see him back in the ring wrestling, and hopefully we'll get that pretty soon. But yeah, I thought it was great what Tommaso Ciampa did there. He didn't have to say anything. Basically, he had the palm of, he's got the fans on the palm of his hands, and we'll see how this develops more when we get close to WrestleMania weekend, because obviously they gotta do something when it comes to bring back Johnny Gargano, but we'll see what they do with that. So what's going on in ATL? How you doing, man? Why do people hate the small wrestlers? To be honest with you, I really don't know why. I really don't know. I can't get into their minds and wonder why they don't like these small wrestlers. ATL, you also said, what's a vanilla midget? LOL. Ask Kevin Nash that, because to be honest with you, I have no idea what he means by vanilla midget. Think about it. This is a saying Kevin Nash. When we said vanilla midget, it's the same Kevin Nash who said that Eddie Guerrero was once a vanilla midget. Same thing with Chris Benoit, but yet Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart were not vanilla midgets during that time too, right? Even though they were small guys too, but whatever. But this is LOL. A lot of these small wrestlers are better than the big guys. Yeah, that is true. Because because when it comes to the small guys, they're more athletic. That's why. But okay, let's move on now. Next week, they announced that it's going to be Pete Dunne defending his WWE UK Championship against Adam Cole, and then the continuation of the Dutch World Tag Team Classic will continue again with comes to the first round, with Sandy versus Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss. Basically, when it comes to Sandy, you got Eric Young and Killian Dain. And then they also announced another match that's going to happen next week. It's going to be the Street Profits, which you had D'Angelo Dawkins and Desmond. Excuse me, Desmond Ford. Desmond Ford, I meant to say, and Heavy Machinery, which you got Tucker Knight and Olis Dosovic. What you said there? ATL. Pete Dunne is a monster. He's one of my favorites right now. Hell yeah, man. Pete Dunne is a man. He's one of my favorites too. Alright, main event time. Aleister Black versus Killian Dain. Now, this match is not determined to become number one contender, but what the commentators were saying, these two were fighting for the right to go out to the NXT Championship. But nevertheless, these two guys were having a match, and all I gotta say when it comes to these two having a match, now it didn't live up to the hype that I thought it would be, but because I was expecting more, but it was still good though. The first time you seen Aleister Black and Killian Dain wrestle, I did pretty good tonight. Especially Killian Dain, by the way. Killian Dain is a beast too. And not taking away from Aleister Black, he was a beast too. But Killian Dain, he's always been a beast and everything. These two guys gel well. They gel well they gel well so good in the ring. This is it. Well, Aleister Black reminds me of Taker in some ways. He does a little bit, don't you? I mean, yeah, he really does. What you think about it? Um, ATL. Black is the man. Yes, he is. Aleister Black is indeed the man. And WWE are very high right now with Aleister Black. At one point, there was a think about putting him in the 205 Live when they put him in the main roster. But then they thought about it. And they're like, nope, we're not gonna use this guy to be on 205 Live. They're gonna make him a star once he gets in the main roster. So yeah, Aleister Black's got the potential. He's got the look. He can wrestle. He could be a top level superstar in WWE. And hopefully when he gets to the main roster pretty soon, Vince McMahon will think about getting rid of Roman Reigns. I'm just saying. Basically, not get rid of Roman Reigns, like fire him. I'm just saying, pull the plug on Roman Reigns because he's not working anymore. But anyways, ATL. I would hate to see WWE ruin him on the main roster. I'll tell you right now, if they ruin him, they're gonna receive a lot of backlash from all these Aleister Black fans, especially for those that were a fan of him when he was Tommy End. ATL. He's pretty decent on the mic as well. Yeah, he is. He's pretty decent. That's the one thing he's gotta work on. He's gotta work on, by the way. He's gotta be he's got develop his promos to be good. Basically surpass the decent mic skills and get into a good mic skill. This is it. LOL. I wouldn't mind seeing Aleister Black be the head guy on the main roster. Yeah, I agree. This is it. LOL. He would be a top guy that WWE can get fully behind. Anyone but Roman. That's all I gotta say. So anyways. Let's get to the end of the match here. So basically, it was a back and forth action between these two, and obviously a couple of ways where Aleister Black could have lost against Killian Dain, and then in the end, Killian Dain was blindsided by Aleister Black with the black mass out of nowhere, and gets a 3 count in the win over Aleister Black. I mean, Aleister Black is a 3 count in the win over Killian Dain. This is it. LOL. What he said there. Knowing WWE, though, they would probably feed Black to DX or something. LOL. They wouldn't dare do that, by the way. And plus, why would they do that, by the way? Unless it's they do like a special anniversary. And plus, I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't know why you would think you even think that. Oh man. But anyways. By the way, the worst. This is LOL. The worst thing they could do with Aleister Black is turn him heel. You do not want to turn this guy heel. That's the one thing you cannot do with Aleister Black. He cannot be a heel. He has to be a babyface. Do you agree? If you agree, let me know. But anyways, yeah, there you go. Aleister Black is the winner of the match, and that was it for the show. So yeah, after that was over, I thought someone was gonna come out, maybe Andres on this, but no, that's not happened. He wasn't even there. So I don't know. I don't know what this means at this point. Obviously this obviously means that Aleister Black is gonna be being the guy on the face Andres for the NXT Championship. And it's going to lead to the takeover New Orleans during WrestleMania weekend. Eugene, if Reigns buries Aleister Black, I'll stop watching this garbage product. Oh, they cannot feed this guy. They cannot feed Aleister Black to Roman Reigns. Like what they did on Finn Balor last year by feeding Finn Balor to Roman Reigns for no fucking reason. But keep in mind, this is also the same company that had Seth Rollins being fed to Roman Reigns too. And may I remind you too, Rusev also got fed to Roman Reigns before Cena. Bray Wyatt got fed to Roman Reigns. No, they better not do that. The one person that they cannot have Aleister Black to be fed to is Roman Reigns. Eugene, Rusev got buried twice by Cena. I wouldn't say twice. I'd say about 5 times. And fuck John Cena, by the way. So there you go. Aleister Black's the man, and he made the show very very good. Basically because the main event of NXT. All right, put this. Okay, there we go. So Eugene, you're right though. Cena needs to go. We're all sick of Cena. We're all been saying this for years now. He needs to be fucking. He needs to fucking retire and just get out of the fucking company. He's fucking it's like what Batista said. Batista at one point said, "John Cena is the death of wrestling." He doesn't elevate and push any of these guys, young guys. Do buries everybody. Yes, he does, and that's been our problem with Cena for years. So yeah, there you go, folks. So, talking about wrestling for NXT from March 7th, 2018. I believe it was 4 matches. No, actually it's 3 matches. I was counting on the ones that was announced for next week. My apologies. So yeah, talking about wrestling for NXT, 3 matches. So my overall show rating for NXT, the show, from March 7th, 2018. Good show. I thought the show was pretty solid. I don't remember who said NXT was pretty solid tonight. I think it was Blank Face, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let me see. Oh, it was Eugene. Yeah, it was you. It was actually you, Eugene, that you said that it was a solid show. Yeah, I agree. It was a solid show. So I'm gonna go 6.5 out of 10. Basically 6.5 out of 10. This is it. LOL. Rob versus Cena at Mania. I'd rather have Cena not be there at WrestleMania. I'm just saying. So there you go, guys. That was my review, and thank you all for watching. Yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, I don't know what to say at this point. Basically we're getting close to NXT. Take over New Orleans when it comes to WrestleMania weekend. This is it. LOL. What you said there? I marked out for you coming out to Michael Jackson. LOL. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, we'll see how much more build-ups they're gonna do for NXT Takeover. Basically, when it comes to Aaron Moon versus Shayna Baszler, when it comes to the Dusty World Classic, basically who's gonna be in the finals, and basically when it comes to who's gonna face the NXT Tag Team Champions. This is it. LOL. Peace out, Rob. Oh yeah, peace out, YouTube, by the way. So yeah, basically I'm gonna end it from here now. So thank you for watching, guys. Eugene, see you later, man. Yeah, see you later too, man. So yeah, if this is your first time watching me, to any of you new viewers, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Thriller. Please subscribe. And if you like this video, give it a like. If you dislike this video, give it a dislike. The choice is yours and yours alone. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You're entitled to your own opinions. You'll be your own leaders and don't be followers. So there you go. So that being said, you all have a good night. You all take care. Peace on the streets. And for now, basically I'll talk to you all soon when it comes to my next review, which is going to be about Impact Wrestling. But for now, I'm out. Take care.